Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I have a FC26 custom tactic video for you. All the codes will be put at the end of the video, so stick around, copy down the code that best suits your playstyle. These formations and tactics start with the ones that I've used the least, and gradually get to the ones that I actually do use in game. This right here is the first tactic. It's the 4-1-4-1 with the single striker with a lot of midfield. I use this one if I need to control the midfield a bit more. But as you can see, my moosh doesn't really fit into this one because I use a more of a two striker system, and this formation just isn't that one. It's a very good formation for defense because this game is definitely one in the midfield, and as you can see, there's a lot of midfielders. In this tactic, we have the inside forward partnered with a actual winger just to provide even more options for when you attack. You also have a holding central defensive midfielder on ball winning, so he's a bit more aggressive. You have both fullbacks on defend, that way you always have a flat back four. Also, both centre mids are on box to box to help boost attacking options, but also defensive options, which is very much needed in this game as defense is a little bit more challenging for newer players. The build-up style was unbalanced as when I was playing, it was just the best one out of all of them. Also, defensive approach is high, purely because if you have it on low, the defensive line is way too deep and will start actually just stopping in your own box, which you don't want, as it's a lot easier to attack this year and people will just be scoring 7-8 goals in one game. The next formation is a 4-2-1-3 with a singular striker. A very good formation. I used to use it all the time. We have is both wingers on inside forward. Palmer is very good on the wing, even though he can't play in that position. It doesn't matter. We also have an advanced forward on the striker, so he gets in behind the defensive line of the opposition, therefore trying to score more goals. Marmoush is on shadow striker, technically acting as a second striker either way. So it's a bit like the 4-2-4, but Marmoush is a bit more conservative. We have Karachui on box crasher, which is very similar to box, but is a bit more of an attacking option. Caicedo's on deep line playmaker and build up because I want him to stay back and actually help the defense more. Both defenders obviously on defend, and the fullbacks are on versatile. Just found to be better than defend and balanced, as they did go up a little bit but also move inside to help the midfield. Build up style was actually on counter to try and actually help the advanced forward and shadow striker get in behind the defensive line so they can score more goals. The defensive approach is balanced as we have two CDMs who can help on the defense, so the line doesn't need to be as high as the previous formation when we only really had the flat back four. The final formation is the one I am currently using myself, and it is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And the reason for me using this formation is because I don't think wing play is viable for FC26. I think all of the goals are scored in the midfield. Therefore, I have two strikers, both on advanced forward, so they can both get in behind. Palmer on playmaker, therefore he can make the balls into Mamouche and Doumbia. Doué and Karachuri both on box to box here, because I want them both to attack but also defend, helping out Caicedo, who this time is a CDM who is holding and defending only. He will barely be making runs up the field, purely because it's a very attacking formation. Both fullbacks are on fullback and balanced. They don't tend to go up too high, but they help out the midfield when they need to, as they're the only really wide players in this formation. Problem with this formation is that the defense is very limited, as you can be caught on the counter attack when doing Karachui are both up, meaning there's only really Caicedo in the flat back four. However, for people who have defending down, this is definitely the formation for you, as you'll be able to defend with these 5 players anyway, and have so many more options to attack straight down the middle. Up style was unbalanced, as this just felt the best for this formation. The defensive approach is high, like the first formation, as there's just less defense. As you can see, this is my team currently, and the formation I use is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, as I just feel this is the best one for this team. With the reduced wing play and everyone being gested into the middle, it creates a lot more chances for me to score goals in Rivals or FUT Champs. All the codes for the formations and the tactics that I've used is the overload in the midfield. Here is the one striker and the narrow formation that I use in my games. There you have it. Those are my tactics for FC26 currently. I might bring out another video with maybe updated custom tactics or even just more formations. If you want to see different formations or different custom tactics, let me know. If you feel these custom tactics aren't good enough for you, use them as a guideline and change them around a little bit, and maybe you'll like them more after then. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you liked the video, and definitely leave a comment on stuff I should do next on FC26 or any other game. See you on the next one. Peace.